Yeah, well, my children we were late vaccinators. We were delayed vaccinators, and I got a lot of flack for that. And what happens on the internet is one person says Mayim Bialik doesn't believe in vaccinations, and then it gets picked up. I've actually never said I don't believe in vaccinations, and it became
That's so obnoxious.
It became literally this thing that has followed me for literally 15 years. That like Mayim Bialik doesn't believe in vaccines. She's a doctor. How could she not believe in? And like ridiculous. So, at first I would try and be like, no, that's not what I said. People have other and what I found is that some people, especially on the internet, and especially in those earlier days of the internet, they didn't want to have conversations. They wanted to run with an emotional response to something and spread that around. And I felt like there wasn't really a forum for me to have legitimate conversations. And it startled me when I started hearing from people that they were not planning to get a COVID vaccine. And it startled me in a way that made me really afraid to do what I did, in that I came out as a scientist and as a person who has been skeptical of the vaccine schedule currently, which is very different from what it was when I was a kid. I've come out as a person who does take issue with a lot of aspects of the pharmaceutical industry, a lot of the profit-driven aspects of the pharmaceutical industry, who still believes that you do not mess around with COVID. And I'm also going to take a flu shot for the first time in probably 30 years this year, like rolling up my sleeves. And I really do believe we are in this together. I really do believe that science works. I believe in science. I believe in masks, and I believe in social distancing. And I believe in a consistent support of each other by each other to try and stop spreading a virus, which, while it may not be as deadly as some people feel they need it to be concerned, we don't know why it's killing otherwise healthy people. And it is causing a series of reactions in bodies that are very different. And we don't know enough to be able to say we'll get herd immunity. Vaccines are never 100% effective. This one will not be. Not everyone will get it, but do the math. We will not get to herd immunity as quickly as possible if people do not take this vaccine.
Well said. I mean, you're so clear in how you describe everything. Like, I really have to give you credit too, because obviously you know what you're talking about, but to be able to say it in this way, communicate it so clearly so that people really hear what you're saying, understand it, and feel it. It's unusual. I think it's well, unique.
And also I've told you enough about my family. I'm sure you could guess the reason that I'm like this is because every dinner was a debate. Every dinner was who can be heard and how do you get heard? The best way to get heard in my family is to be loud and to get to your point quickly. That's literally why I speak the way I do.
And not to talk about feelings, though. You can't let feelings get in the conversation,
you get to the feelings later. When you cry in your bed and you put yourself to sleep by crying, that's when you talk about feelings.
Right. Wait, there's more. Mayim opens up about her divorce, being a single parent, Hollywood, other people's opinions. There's a lot more where this came from. Just tap on the card up here or tap on the link in the description below. I'm Kara. Please remember to subscribe for more intimate talks with your favorite celebrities. Tap that like button and drop a comment below about what you like most about our talk today.